Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, Ayurveda. As you all know, Ayurveda is one of the most ancient traditional systems of medicine in the world, and it is practiced in India since time immemorial. Before going to the main topic, the declaration of Alma Ata is of a very important perspective and significance in the traditional systems of medicine. This declaration of Alma Ata was adopted at the International Conference on Primary Health Care organized in the city of Almaty, which was formerly known as Alma Ata, and this is one of the largest cities of Kazakhstan. And this international conference was organized from 6th to 12th September in the year 1978 by WHO. This expressed the need for urgent action by all governments, all health and development workers and the world community to protect and promote the health of all people. As WHO states, health, which is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It is a fundamental human right, and that the attainment of the highest possible level of health is the most important worldwide social goal. This realization requires the action of many other social and economic sectors in addition to the health sector. And another important term to be kept in mind is the complementary and the alternative medicine. This is a group of diverse medical and healthcare systems, local traditional practices, and products that are not presently considered to be part of conventional medicine. Rather, they have been replaced by conventional medicine or allopathic medicine or Western medicine as it is also known. These traditional systems of medicine generally incorporate a holistic approach and focus on treating the whole body and mind. And as you can see here, the government of India established the Ministry of Ayush in the year 2014 to ensure the development and propagation of the indigenous alternative medicine systems and healthcare in India. And in A, it stands for Ayurveda, Y stands for Yogapathy, and U stands for Unani, and S for Siddha, and H for Homeopathy. As we move further to our topic Ayurveda, Ayur means life and Ved means the science or the knowledge. So together it stands as Ayurveda, the science of life or the knowledge of life. And Ayurveda is a discipline of the Upaveda or auxiliary knowledge in the Vedic tradition. And we can see here some authoritative books of the Ayurvedic system, such as the Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Ashtanga Hirdaya, Madhava Nidana, Yoga Ratnakara, Brihat, Nighantu Ratnakara, Ayurveda Prakash and Arka Prakash. The Charaka Samhita is one of the most profound and a very important compendium or treatise written by Charaka. Charaka was a resident of Kapistal in the present days, that is Jalandhar, a very famous place in Punjab, and he is well known as the Indian father of medicine. So some of the basic tenets of the compendium or the treatise written by Charaka, that is known as Charaka Samhita, it is related to herbs, nutrition, embryology and anatomy. Now we'll have a look at Sushruta Samhita, the Samhita or the compendium written by Sushruta. It contains descriptive surgical techniques apart from the details of the herbs and the different drugs from natural sources. such as eye surgery, removal of foreign bodies, plastic surgery on the face. So coming here to the different aspects and the fundamentals of Ayurveda. What is the prime goal? What does Ayurveda wants us to understand? The basic goal of Ayurveda is the maintaining the health of a healthy person and relieving the patient from the diseased condition. And this healthy condition is one in which the Tridosha, Saptadhatu and Mala are in balance with each other. Let us see one by one what these terms mean and what is the role they play in the overall and the holistic health of an individual. Panchmahabhuta, as you can see here, it is actually the Mahabhuta. What do you understand by the Mahabhutas? These are the basic elements of Ayurveda. And the concept of Panchmahabhuta, that is the 5 elements, is the foundation of Ayurveda. The Panchmahabhuta revolves around the normal functioning of the body, that is we call it physiology, and occurrence of diseases, which we term it as pathology, and the action of drugs in the various parts of the body, that is what we term as pharmacokinetics. Ayurveda believes that everything in this universe is made up of 5 basic elements. Everything, including drugs, herbs, and living beings, are made up of these basic elements. And every matter, that is every Mahabhuta, contains all of these 5 elements. The Mahabhuta is the smallest divisible part of any matter. And the first one is Akash, or space in English, or ether. But it is not synonymous with sky. Rather, it can be something similar to space. All the body channels, pores, or empty spaces symbolizes ether or space. The next one is Vayu, or air. This is the gaseous form of matter which is mobile and dynamic. Conceptually, anything that moves or transported does so because of this Mahabhuta. The third one is Teja, or it is also called Agni, or fire in English. This possesses power to transform the state of any substance. In living beings, Agni Mahabhuta is the major constituent of biological humor, Pitta dosha. We will be looking that in much detail in the coming slides. This Teja is responsible for biotransformation. This Agni or Teja or energy provides the energy required for all activities in our body. The Jal or the water, this Mahabhuta, the Jal or water, symbolizes the liquid state. Our blood, lymph and other fluids bringing energy, carrying away wastes, regulating temperature, bringing disease fighters and carrying hormones from one area to another. This Mahabhuta brings and keeps things together. Conceptually, all biological and chemical processes are feasible because of this Mahabhuta. The fifth one, the Prithvi or the solid or earth element, represents the solid state of matter. It symbolizes stability, permanence and rigidity. In our body, the parts such as bones, teeth and cells and tissues indicate earth element. The last in the series to evolve is the Prithvi Mahabhuta. The single living cell is a unique combination of these 5 elements. The earth element gives structure to the cell. The water element is present in the cytoplasm or the liquid within the cell membrane. The metabolic processes being carried out in the cell symbolize the fire element. The gaseous exchange taking place symbolizes the air element. The space occupied by the cell symbolizes the space or ether element. The pores or channels through which nutrition reaches the cell and the waste metabolic products that are formed are excreted out, denoting the space element. In the case of a complex multicellular organism such as human being, Spaces within the body, such as mouth, nostrils, abdomen, denote the ether or the space element. The gases and the impulses of movements denote the air element. The functioning of enzymes, intelligence, digestive system, metabolism denote the fire element. All body fluids such as plasma, saliva, digestive juices denote the water element. And the solid structure of the body, which comprises of bones, teeth, flesh, hair, etc., denotes the earth element. The next fundamental and an important part is Tridosha, which comprises of three things. Tridosha are the three humors or the basic forces that manifest in the human body. We will be discussing this in detail in the coming slides. We move on to Saptadhatu, that is, Dhatu means basic tissues and Sapta means 7. So let us see what these 7 types of tissues play a role, such as Rasa Dhatu, Rakta Dhatu, Meda Dhatu, Mamsa Dhatu, Majja Dhatu, Shukra Dhatu and Asti Dhatu. We can just name them as Rasa, Rakta, Meda, Mamsa, Majja, Shukra, Asti. Let us see what is Rasa Dhatu. Rasa Dhatu relates to body fluids in the body. It includes intracellular and extracellular fluids, plasma in the blood and fluid in the lymphatic system. It also includes all nutrients absorbed in the intestine. The Rakta Dhatu relates to the blood components RBCs, WBCs, platelets, except the plasma in the blood. Rakta is derived from nutrients present in the Rasa. Rakta Dhatu supplies oxygen to all structures in the body. It is also responsible for maintaining strength, health and happiness. It supports the functions of skin and sense organs. And the Meda Dhatu relates to the adipose tissues in the body. It is derived from nutrients in Mamsa Dhatu in addition to Rasa and Rakta. The Meda is responsible for lubrication and providing strength and nutrition to the bones, joints, tendons and ligaments. Coming to the Mamsa or the muscular tissue. This relates to the different muscular tissues in the body, and this tissue is derived from nutrients in the Rakta in addition to Rasa. The main function of Mamsa is to provide strength to the body and protecting internal organs. The Majja Dhatu or the nervous tissue relates to the bone marrow and nervous tissue in the body, and it is derived from nutrients in the Asti Dhatu in addition to Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa and Meda. The Majja Dhatu is responsible for providing nourishment to Shukra Dhatu, and all functions of bone marrow, brain and nervous tissue represent the function of Majja Dhatu. Coming to the Shukra Dhatu, that is the reproductive tissues. This relates to the generative tissues in the body. It is derived from nutrients in the Majja in addition to Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda and Asti. The Shukra Dhatu is not only the constituents of semen or ovum. It also includes all generative tissues and stem cells in the body, which are responsible for cellular regeneration and reproduction. And lastly, the Asti Dhatu, which relates to the bony and skeletal tissues in the body. It is derived from nutrients in Meda Dhatu in addition to Rasa, Rakta and Mamsa. The main function of the Asti Dhatu is to protect the delicate nervous tissue, brain, spinal cord and to support bone marrow. On a footnote, there are some further important aspects related to the Dhatus, that is the Dhatu Agni. That is, each Dhatu has its own specific Agni. This is called Dhatu Agni. That is the energy